Welcome to Meet Your Needham Merchants. They say the best kept secret is the Needham Community Council Thrift Shop. We're going to go take a look. Come on with me. I'm here with Sandra Robinson of the Needham Community Council. How are you, Sandra?
Nice to meet you.
Nice
Thanks
to
for
see
coming,
you.
Mark.
So tell me about the Needham Community Council. Tell me all about it.
The Needham Community Council is one of the greatest agencies in Needham. I can say that with no hesitation at all. We have amazing programs. We have your medical loan closet. Your mother-in-law is coming to town and you need a bath seat for her or a walker, come on down, or a wheelchair. We lend those out all the time. We are your local food pantry. We have 180 families in Needham who use our food pantry on a regular basis. We have English as a second language tutoring classes, and so if you know someone who needs to improve their English, we are the place to do it. We have about 160 volunteers who actually make our programs run, and we have a great thrift shop. And the thrift shop supports all those programs.
So all
and
this,
more, much more.
All this time I thought this was about a thrift shop. There's a whole organization and a whole
The thrift shop is what supports us, which we are thrilled, and one of the ways it supports us is because people bring us their gently used items that they can't, that they no longer use, and that somebody else in the community can use. And we resell those items. All those monies 100% support our programs. And we've been in Needham for 80 years, and we are very pleased to be here.
What is the most interesting item that's ever come into that store?
We get those mink shawls with all the heads, those animal, the
shawls that all your staff were wearing as they walked around.
But those wraps that, and so we will save items for some of the theater groups. So if they're doing a special play, so we'll have things that go there. And probably the most expensive, we've gotten a couple of diamond rings that came through. And so we'll often save those for special auctions. And we do some silent auction things throughout the year. So we have lots of things come through.
Very interesting. How did you get involved with the organization?
I've actually been here for 8 years now. I'm actually only the 4th director in the 80 years of the Needham Community Council. So it's a very unique business, a unique place. But I lived and grew up in Needham, worked in social service most of my life, mostly in Boston. And when Tia Hawks, who was the director just previous to me, when she decided to look at a different career path, I thought, boy, this might be a nice time for me to apply and see what happens. It's been a nice match.
And what do you enjoy most about your job? What do you enjoy most about the organization?
I really enjoy the volunteers. The volunteers, we have volunteers that range from the ages of 13 to 95. We have 3 or 4 women in their 90s who volunteer here on a regular basis and really do a variety of jobs. And the variety of people who volunteer, the sort of uniqueness of all of their circumstances is probably by far my favorite.
What do you find most challenging?
Probably the volunteers.
Wait a minute, I think that's the same answer.
Having volunteers range in the age of 13 to 95, and that intergenerational piece that falls in that really makes it a challenging piece. But I'm the only full-time staff. We have other staff who've been here for a long time. Many people know our office staff. Barbara Ryan and Maureen Lupian have, Barbara's been here about 23 years. Maureen has been here for 14. So our staff is long-standing. I'd love you to meet Debbie Winnick. She's the newest part of our staff. She's actually our development person and does all our public relations.
I would love to meet Debbie. Debbie, come on in.
Thank you, Sandy.
Hi, Debbie. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
So tell me about your role within the organization.
Well, I'm actually the behind-the-scenes person. Sandy is out front and works with our volunteers, and I'm the one who is writing news articles and press releases, and we do a monthly newsletter that we send via email. So we're hoping people will send us their email addresses so they can stay connected. I write all day long. And there are so many things to write about in this organization, so I'm thrilled to be here.
And what can people do to help get the word out? What type of cooperation could you get from our viewers? What would be helpful to you?
Well, certainly supporting us financially is always the most important piece. Shopping with us helps support us financially and sending us donations throughout the year. We just completed our 2009 annual appeal. The community is incredibly generous and helps us all year long. We have a fundraising site on our website so people can donate directly by going to our website. And just letting people know that we're here, and then supporting us by coming and using our programs.
And one of the best kept secrets in town is the thrift store. Is
We
that
have
true?
a great thrift shop, and it
really
is
do.
a blast all the way around. We're open on Wednesdays and Fridays from 10 to 2. About a year ago, we started being open on Wednesday evenings. And again, it is just, everything about it is fun. It is, it's just a great way to shop. It's something that I had never done before I had actually come to the community council. I had never understood thrift shops, or I thought it was something that people that needed to had a financial need were set up for, but that's not at all what a thrift shop is about. A thrift shop is our fundraiser. It is how we support all of our programs. 100% of the proceeds directly support our programs, and so people will send us their items. We have volunteers. We have about 50 volunteers who set up these items, decide on what price they should be sold for, the best place for them to be displayed. Some items that we can't use, we send on to other organizations that can use them. And so it's a nice little thing, but people can drop things off, and do every day, drop things off in our hallway. Any large items we can't take. My rule of thumb is if your mother can't carry it, we can't take it.
Got it.
And if you wouldn't give it to your neighbor in the light of day, we also do not take it.
we know the rules. Now,
But people can leave things in our hallway 24 hours a day. We are a 501c3, a nonprofit, which means those items are tax deductible. We have slips that people can fill out and use those items as a tax reduction.
well, I've heard quite a bit about the store. I'd like to take a look.
That would
Ready
be
to
great.
give me the tour?
I am ready.
Let's go take a look.
All right.
All right.